Are you tired of spending your weekends doing yard work? What if I told you there's a better way to do it and have a beautiful house without all the lawn and maintenance that you need to do? Stay tuned to this video. Stay tuned to this video because today we're revealing the ultimate solution to escape the yard work while still living in a single family home. Welcome everybody to Canyon Ridge here in West Kelowna. It's nestled at 4035 Gallatley Road right here in West Kelowna. You will find this hidden gem. Hi, I'm Mark Coons here with Selling Kelowna Real Estate Group, and we are here providing you with videos, knowledge to help you know and see Kelowna and the surrounding areas from a different lens. If you've been thinking about moving here or even moving around the Okanagan, pick up that phone. We'd love to help you out. We have your back. And if you are getting any value from any of the videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment below what you're liking most, what you want to see more of, and what your favorite parts about the video was. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel here, and we're looking at Canyon Ridge, 55 plus age restricted community right there in the heart of West Kelowna. Canyon Ridge is a great place. It's got a little bit of everything. You do get that mix of single family living, but without the issues of having to do yard work. The Strata will take care of all that. Let me know in the comments or reach out anytime. If you do want to see some current active listings in Canyon Ridge, check out the link below, questions on it, or other gated communities in the area. We're happy to hear, and we're gonna get into those ones in future videos. Let me know which ones you would like me to do next. These were built by Aerial Construction. They're fairly well built. Difference in ages. Some of the first part of the phases started in 1990s, and then the later phases were in the early 2000s. You get like a mix of a duplex type of build, or you get your own single family owned standalone unit. There's a mix of both units. There's a little bit of a range, about 10-15 years difference in range and what you can get. It also comes with pretty good price points. You can start at difference of somewhere around 400,000 or 500,000 for, say, a smaller unit, 1,400 square feet, where they really start out, all the way up to 1 million, 1.2 million that some homes are going for now. And obviously, it's really going to depend on the size of the property. Properties will range in size, about 1,400 square feet, all the way to 3,300, up to even 4,000 square feet. There are a lot of properties that do have unfinished basements as well. So you could get one where you have the main level living and have no space downstairs. A lot of people have also finished off those spaces downstairs to increase the actual square footage what you would have in it. So that's where you're going to see a little bit of the discrepancy and the different types of build that you'd get different square footage for. So it really encompasses and has properties for everybody. It is 55 plus communities. All the properties, most of them all have the master or the primary bedroom on the main floor, which is definitely a pro and a pro on it. Laundry is, you don't necessarily need to go into the basement if you don't need to. You don't need to use stairs if your property does have stairs. Oftentimes in the stairs, there is also a crawl space underneath there. But you do have ample storage in here. I know a lot of people, especially if you're looking to downsize, you're just wondering what you're going to do with all your stuff. This is a great opportunity, as there is some crawl spaces that are under the part and that isn't factored into the living space on it. We just sold a property in Canyon Ridge, and it was a very desirable neighborhood. This neighborhood offers also has detached home options. Getting into Canyon Ridge and the social aspect of it, a lot of people, when you want to move into it, you want to know what is life going to be like living in there. Living in Canyon Ridge, you do have a clubhouse where you can utilize, and you also have, they'll use it for social gatherings and get-togethers, and it's a very friendly community. I've been out there a couple times, just taking a look at the property my clients bought and for showings for other properties, and it's all, neighbors are always friendly, they're always around, and it's just really good to talk to. I've really enjoyed, for my perspective out of it, a really good time in it, and everybody seems to be friendly and seems to get along. The Strata is well ran as well. Their Strata has a good contingency fund. Definitely want to look into that. Anytime you're looking into a Strata, you want to see where is the contingencies to take care of the necessary upgrades that it needs to do. They've been doing, and it's been well managed over the years to really make sure it's taking care of everything you need to take care of. When we talk about the location of Canyon Ridge, it's got an amazing location on Gallatley Road. It's one of the most pronounced areas in West Kelowna. You get the little bit of the Vanier views, you get the lake views, you get ample. These properties there are just right off the cliff there, and there are some spectacular views these properties get. I've been in them, and you just can't get, it just doesn't get any better than that. Location wise as well is right close to walking. You're right out your back door. Some of your properties there, they're back right onto Glen Canyon Regional Park. So you get out there and you get into the trails and you're right there in the mountains. And if walking in the mountains or walking trail hikes is not your thing, the waterfront there, you can just go down to the waterfront either and walk around the Galatly Nut Farm. A lot of people will just cruise around there, or you just go down and do the boardwalk down in West Kelowna where you just walk along the lake, and it's just spectacular. Doesn't get much better for that. For it, it's beautiful walks, and who doesn't love a good sunny walk and right by the beach? All right, I know we've gone into a lot of the pros. Obviously, with every neighborhood, and everybody's going to have, there's always going to be a cons. There's always pros and cons to a certain neighborhood. If we're looking at the cons in the neighborhood, the biggest con, probably what's happened in the last 5 years in there, is the overall, other than the price point, I guess the price point is, because it is such a desirable place, I'll start with the price points there. Price points have gone up fairly substantially in the last little bit, but that's in terms of the whole real estate market in British Columbia, and this Canyon Ridge has followed suit on it. Price ranges, you can still get in for a smaller unit, probably around $500,000. Bigger units are going closer to $1 million right now. During the peak of the market, especially for the bigger units, they're about 1.1, 1.2. There is definitely, again, it's going to come down to what renovations have been done. Some of these properties are 30 years old, and if they don't have any renovations, it's probably about time. Those are going to be at the lower end. But if they do have renovations, you're going to see a little bit more on the higher end price point there, but that's just same as any other real estate. Looking at the cons of it though, in the last 5 years, what has happened is there's been some developments around in the neighborhood. Carberry is a townhouse development that just happened, that just finished being built, and they're just finishing up the last couple phases on it. Definitely seen the landscape in the area has increased in traffic. All right, and I'm not talking about traffic in the complex because it is a gated community. It's only going to be reliant, it's only going to be limited in that area to the people that live there. And so you're not going to have people driving through. It's not a through street or anything like that. It is a gated community, so you don't have to worry about people driving within the community. However, on Galatly Road, it has got a little bit busier. The cons of it depends on where you live as well. But if your home is right near Galatly, you might have a little bit more road noise. And that road noise will die down come evening, later evening, around the rush hour and that sort of thing. You're gonna see a little bit busier time and a little bit more road noise on it. As you're looking at it, that's really the biggest con that's really happened in it. Other than having to pay a strata fee for it, you're gonna be paying, depending on when you're watching the video, prices always change, but as of right, it's right around between $200 and $300, depending on your type of property that you have, for a monthly strata fee. That is still a fairly reasonable amount that you'd have to pay on it, and you just know that you don't have to do anything to it. Your landscaping is all taken care of it. You can get rid of your lawnmower and you don't have to worry about it. If you do want to still plant flowers, and you still have that ability to be able to do. All right, so if you do have any questions on Canyon Ridge, that's what the information that we have for you today. And please reach out. I'm very familiar with Canyon Ridge, and if you do have any questions, I can get you the inside scoop. I have StrataDocs on me. I can get you them without having to make sure you're comfortable with it before you even take the next step there. Because we have that in, reach out, make it easy for you. Until next time, let's chat later, but pick up that phone, give me a call, email, text me, and drop below next community you want me to do for a community tour.